My name is Odisha, and this is my story. It happened on the night of November 22nd, 2012, after 6 o'clock, close to 7. I was living in Jamaica, in a Jamaican community in Johnston, Lucia. I was deep in sin, and I didn't know God. That night, I asked Ricky, my boyfriend, for $100. I went across the street to Faye Shop to buy one ice cream. I sat on the shop step, enjoying it. Ricky came across the road and told me he was heading to the wake for his cousin, down by the seaside where his house was. He walked off ahead of me, and I followed him from behind. And then, I heard a voice.
Don't go.
I looked around. Nobody was there. Faye, the shop lady, was gone. At the time, I didn't know it was God's voice. I was a sinner. I couldn't recognize him.
I said, don't go. I said, do not go.
That third time, I turned back to the fish shop and bought ice cream for the second time. Ricky had already gone ahead, but I still walked to the destination where Ricky was. He was sitting in the dark around his house by the seaside. It was nighttime. Later on, I went into the yard where Ricky had gone. It's a big family yard near the sea. I didn't see him right away, so I called out for Samantha, his cousin, my old school friend. She was bathing at Ricky's sister's house. I saw Ricky's cousin's baby mother, Keisha, and took Keisha's baby from her and put her on my lap. We were gossiping, regular gossip, nothing serious. But every time I tried to walk around the corner toward Ricky, something held me back. SFX loud gunshots. Bly, 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 bly. People ran for their life. Me and the baby dropped to the ground. I picked her up. She was crying hard. But then, suddenly, the baby went silent. Like God himself quieted her, so the gunmen wouldn't hear us. I knocked on doors. People shouted at me, "Go away!" Nobody would open. I held the baby and kept walking along the house corner, slipping through to the back of the seaside shop. My cousin Jody's mother, Rafida, lives nearby, and she let me in. After the gunshots stopped, people were crying. Then the news hit me. Ricky was dead. The gunman gave him 11 shots, shot out his eyes. And while that was happening, I remember the radio in the yard was playing. The 7 o'clock news had just started reading. They said I saw the gunman, but I didn't. Still, they sent threats through a boy who later died. They told me if I talked, they would deal with me. Years later, I moved to Canada, and in 2016, I gave my life to Jesus. He received me as his daughter. That night in Jamaica, it was Jesus. He stopped me from walking into death. From dying in sin, from going to hell. He saved me, he called me, he ordained me, and now I'm preparing for the work he has for me. Jesus is real, Jesus is God, and he loves you. I'm not here by chance, I'm here because of grace.